I'm your host, Vicky. This podcast because I want to package an experience that I've had 10 years of me being, so that I can help you launch this. Please remember to click miss out on any future episodes. Hello everyone and welcome to this podcast. I'm your host, and today we have another one of our series of experts from around the world. I have the pleasure of McGarity today from Stratford. So hello, Ash.
Hello.
Oh, I'm very good. Unusually hot day in yeah, get while we can. So much for coming on. When I initially, you did your amazing blogging for your business and really asked me to be part of about blogs and stuff. I'm glad you did, because to work together and we're getting to so yeah, you really blogs. I mean, you blogs and online events surrounding. So I think it's it's fair to expert in the topic. So I think there are either people who are ditching that day, their small business, or just love doing really necessarily as much, they're too busy, photographers or whatever it is that they neglect their online presence, mainly how valuable it can be. So I mean, the reason that anyone needs to blog is the more the more visible in search engines. So would you?
Yeah, that is one of the biggest, not even the only one.
Come on, do tell.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so many. So can I give you a little?
Please do.
Yes, with blogs, actually, 34% more pages. So with that visibility, they up a whole heck of search results. You really want to be because Google more than more traffic social media does. So you want in search results because that's amounts of traffic. So Vicky hit the nail on the head there. Blogs for in search engines. Just go so much further. Connect with your audience. Really, when you like your brand value, there's beautiful when your brand values. It helps you going. It helps in other ways, and it points and builds stronger and connections. Actually build.
Absolutely.
And there's something familiar with HubSpot. They have something on strategy. This is something that you do, and you map out the customer journey, insert yourself in all these places, show up.
So you imagine yourself in at that point. Is that
just imagine yourself? You create will show up in all these different places and ever present, and then you just surround, totally explode, and you become.
Absolutely. Not enough people put customer. It's all very when you're maybe you're a solo and then what you're doing and the customer side of things, and do it from that side, and they be searching for online, and blogs around. If somebody is buying a wedding dress or something, googling for what shape me, or a stockist for a designer or something like Sotero stockist K or something like that in their position appear for stuff. This is a fantastic point. Nice one. You get a lot of people they're saying, yeah, but I need a website, why do I need a blog, Instagram anyway? You say to people like that,
you don't know.
I love that.
Might be getting a ton from Instagram. I don't know how much more be getting with your, and you just don't. And so if you're that's it. Why set?
Well, this is it. And with Instagram, it's a picture of it, and you do it with something like about certain topics or certain subjects, doing certain questions then you get more purposeful, and you get a better quality of customer. You get more. That's what I'm trying to say. You ton of Instagram them might book you hot, or chancing silly questions or saying how shopping around or whatever, your time taken up with like that, whereas a blog, you can get the answer to the question appear on search for you in the first place.
Yeah, that's one interesting with a blog is what kind you're going to show up for, word you're going for. With known as search intent, for that particular keyword, look at that keyword. So if you were very obvious searching for to buy an umbrella is best umbrella is search intent is just by the word. The search term is best umbrella is for crafting your post, pick a keyword very specific And then you're going to who are very specific.
Absolutely. So they're for best umbrellas, right?
Yes.
So yeah, no, I love that. I get a bit nerdy about but hours to spend on a podcast. So first, I'm not a writer, but I even do a blog. What start with writing a blog?
Yes, this is my favorite. It's actually two into one. Are with me in my you will know that because they're the tips that but they make such a change for you.
I think yeah,
yeah, because
Mm.
this ninja tip is writer and you feel like blog, they absolutely approach it a little bit. And what you need to all you have to writing a blog post, explain your topic to a way you do that. I need to take a sip of water.
Yeah, go for it. Ninja tips. Maybe you should do that alone, just tips.
Oh yeah, I'm planning.
There you go.
Yeah, but all you need to topic to a friend, and so you're going to open up an email. You're going to email address and there to someone to about and you're going to write an email to or anything your topic to them, just basically, and that's all you're doing them the want to say, and take it and put it in your blog post, and that's when you and this when you're writing for the paragraphs to be a lot of writing, so for absolutely no sentences per paragraph, but err on the side of like what you want to make it. So you're going to subheadings organized, and you can add sense, and you can even make it the more when it all makes sense and it's looking nice Grammarly for some now you have a really editor to get it.
After that, it's better than starting from a blank page.
And if you're even struggling, even open up a Google Doc, go up to and select voice. You are literally just going to explain your topic to them. Same process with the break and the bullet lists and moving and putting it in Grammarly post, and you didn't have to be
I could do that. I know Word can do that. There's an app called Otter, and that is fantastic. It gets out as a sheet of blank paper, and where the heck do I start? What do I write a blog about? Thoughts out, and like you say, you can maybe rework, or but love those, fantastic. How often should something I sometimes get asked?
That would be so great. How often should you blog? I'd be like, oh,
you're so well, Ashleigh. You see, blogs. So yeah. How often is there an SEO blog, more or less, or
Yes. So SEO, fresh content, and that's in websites in general. Your overall by the fact that you're writing regular. But as for how the best free in general, usually like solopreneurs on their own. So I'm glad that you don't need to this, because I will then let you acceptable for you is results overall times a week in general.
I can hear people.
I know. I know for honors to do once a week, you can get away with a month and still see. Would not recommend you do less.
This is a time into your schedule to, I will hold I need myself as someone who knows, because I should definitely do more of. But yeah, it's for people who I find blogs. So when I'm creating, I just first give me inspiration, for some business, my very, very first, the wedding industry, for example, and there's also, maybe I've, for example, a blog, I will say, here's Mary's wedding at Hall, and so in blogs is not only in terms of getting and things off, but in terms of SEO. And behind each site should be, is, it probably sounds to some people, but if you're saying, if you want to get weddings at a certain venue, tagging the image, so if somebody's searching for such hall, images are more likely to come up in blog, and there you go, there are, images are huge. Agree?
And people don't realize the alt text way. Also, who do know about sometimes accidental and is that they're doing that. That's something that and so important that they use the alt. That is when reading the description is it's to be describing in the if you're not part of the description belong in either if it can actually describe the image.
Yeah, good English sense. Yeah,
exactly. Otherwise, and Google will penalize.
Absolutely, which you don't want to be in Google jail. People about the behind the SEO titles, so the important thing. So I guess is for people to have a business focus with these. Any old thing that pops an actual enable you to then have a keyword. You want to get searches or certain topic, certain industry for a certain example. So, but you need focus for that sort of. So, wedding industry. I'm in the USA, so that would for me that over in Ohio, I am absolutely. So that's obviously and obvious. So I mean, how does someone go about deciding on?
Yeah, so keywords are important, and there's a lot of confusion words and keyword research. People, I think, shy SEO because of that confusion. But when you're looking for, you want to look for, first of all, you're looking tail keywords. Keywords that are 4 to 5 words as a key phrase, a word. And this is because that that are at this point competitive. Business is just and a chance. With I'm in a place for host regular small. You're creating called a club. A like a pillar around it. You're on like a main keyword, and this is it's kind of a really smart SEO authority where you write on like a main, like all your subtopic around, and so you have to written even though it isn't going to rank.
Absolutely. So that sort of direct sort of page, I guess, and
and this you're going to try and rank for that main hub. And strategy for you to a lot of your make these main subtopics around it. One of the smartest SEOs.
Yeah, definitely agree. It's just one of the with you as well. An online content. Blogs are a great thing, especially if you're thinking blogs that are surround a question like umbrella or that. Now, by the way,
you're welcome.
But on no to right you scroll past here's my product by on scroll on smart to very smart and the very that's what I want. So having blogs surrounding a certain company and you want to be the best umbrella or sharing that to your social Facebook or to the top 10 or sharing that sort of thing to your social is full stuff for the people. They're more likely to sort of read something like that, sold to. They feel like they're actually for free. A guide on this or something. That's it. Well, would you agree with?
You do without even 3 reasons to blog. That 2. Reasons to blog.
Things to hear those 3 reasons.
So, things is that allows you to answer. This is when if you want to take it when you get question or when you get it's then typing out the answer. You can just say, hey, out this, and so not only post when you wrote it over and over in response to when.
I love that. Yeah, make your that's what I always say.
Enough, like you were saying, help you gain traction. They help you. Social media is something business, absolutely. Send as much traffic to your. It's still a big part, and percent help you when you're in social media, especially not really. And that is you can write all these reels of content. That up. What third that up? That loyal brands who want and they for more they eager to hear what you have. And those are the ways raving, those are the kinds of people, and those become your best customers.
Absolutely. And then share blog on their own social media as well. You can share that post. And I love the top 3 tips. Very much agree with all 3. Now, just to sort of round, I'd love to sort of expand that rest. Include a lot of images training session. But another thing I can totally nerd out. Yeah, the blog can put on Pinterest drives a heck of a lot to your website. same image in various etc. But when you search for I'll use the one you're searching for a certain style of and it pops up, and you want to click see more about that page where that drain, the heck, and you click away. So your end really needs to be the blog. Don't discount, absolutely use Pinterest as part of it, I would say. And if you work in a very non-visual, you can create graphic things to pin on. I mean, do you see people having success with the?
Yeah, huge. It for some people search social media, for who search Pinterest traffic, and Pinterest can be powerful. That people tap in, because even if you are you still don't want traffic on the table.
It makes no leave that on. Yeah, completely agree. We could actually do a whole other session. But, just a social media. It's a certainly. It goes back to what you were saying at the end. People on there searching with intent weddings or searching or how to lose weight or so people. But you're getting a higher ratio through to your site because they're all stuff. So yeah, absolutely, you guys. So yeah, anything else you'd like to cover, or I think the thing I wanted to cover, but is it to say to the crowd, or
about wrap it up?
Yeah, I think there was the thing, very last thing that I wanted to cover. I always sort of say to Vicky, right? You should keep as long as you possibly can, keep them around your site, home. When you create blogs to the end of your blog, I want to read some more, or they're interested. So like always more call to action. In business, for example, I have my inquiry button. This inquire here, there's as well gallery, view a gallery, or keep them on your site as long as possible. Yeah, I guess would.
Yeah, so I really want to have a call to action every single post. If call to action to that post, if you don't have a specific, make it a call to action. Get your link for your email list to that. On top of that, with make your post sticky site, there's something all the time that I know, and that is on your site with blog posts. It's really important to other posts that are that post, because the SEO boosted when it's authority kind of thing. This is Google when topics that are on the same, just naturally the course of and that'll keep people's site, and keeping the pitch, keeping them also helps your
absolutely gives you an authority.
Yeah.
Look, I think we're very close to SEO now, and I could talk about that all afternoon for days if you'll let me. Ashleigh, this has been ninja tips from you, useful, really. And what Ohio right now?
Noon.
That's what I thought it was like or something for some reason. So thank you. So quickly, where can I hear more about you?
To go to stratog.com.
Lovely. And do you have Facebook group?
Yes, the Facebook coming up this published at blogging. That is the group on Facebook Business.
Oh, sounds amazing. I might add that myself.
Business blog boost chat, getting traffic in quick.
That sounds good to me. I'll welcome guys to both of those things. Just click on those. So much and genius. Welcoming all the way through the podcast are useful, and I hope you've got some knowledge to business. Please don't miss out on any future. I can catch up with me on Instagram and LinkedIn.